Hello. Hi, guys. This is Devashish here. I'm a writer, marketer, and recently a podcaster also. So I work predominantly as a freelancer and I just love the power of storytelling. And hence, I weave powerful stories with all the brands and products that I work with. So, yeah, this is how I roll. This is how I work. And I am super glad that Niyati N Shah has given me this wonderful opportunity to host this live today. And this is a live from Heroes. It's a wonderful community of men, only like men, and we deal with and we have four strong pillars here, and it's based on growth, relationship, health, and career. And we just try to foster joyful, prosperous brotherhood in that. So with these live sessions, we try to discuss on prevalent topics that the whole of our society is facing on a day-to-day basis. And for this episode of our live, we have got Sanjay Suri with us. He's the head HR, and he is someone who has overcome depression and addiction in his life to come out even stronger. He is the real hero of our society. He now helps people to realize their inner peace and to get better at life. He's also the father of a 4-year-old beautiful son, and he's 37 years old, young guys. So he has a lot to speak, and I would just welcome Sanjay Suri on this live now.
Hi, Devashish.
Hi Sanjay, how are you? How's the Sunday going for you?
Good, always, as always, very good.
Okay, wow. So you're ready with the session?
Yeah,
Because we have to keep it really crisp, and to just give a perspective, we will be having 5 questions
sure.
and followed by a one surprise segment for you. So
Yeah,
it will we'll try to wrap it up in, let's say, 18 minutes of time. Works well,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, we'll be starting with the 5 questions to Sanjay now, and it would be on depression and overcoming addiction. So here I go with the first one. And Sanjay, what was the depression about? What did you actually faced?
So in 2016, when I was actually, I was in a job with a extremely good organization, which is an oil and gas company. I had worked there for 5 years. I decided to do my own business after that. I was doing a business along with my job for the past 3-4 months in 2016, and then when I decided to leave my job when the business was going well, I decided to
Okay.
leave my job, but the business collapsed within when I was in my notice period. So
Okay.
the business collapsed, and the business did not do very well after that. But I had
Okay.
to anyway leave my job because they had moved on. The organization had moved on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and as you know, most of us define our lives with our work.
True.
Uh, and until I have realized that that is not the best way to define ourselves. So at that time, that was the time when I did not realize, but I went through a bad time for myself. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. To follow up, Sanjay, so was addiction something that actually helped you deal with what you were going through? And what was it about?
So addiction never helps you, right? So addiction always
Yeah.
is something which is just putting a
Mm-hmm.
putting a बोलते ना मरहम it's
Yeah.
not even a marham actually. It just
Mm-hmm.
tapes over your inner feelings. So
Right.
at that time I started getting addicted to alcohol, and
Okay.
I would drink almost every day. I have a wife and a 4-year-old kid. They
Okay.
also started. I mean, he was 2 at that time, one
Mm-hmm.
and a half at that time, and
Okay.
he started seeing me go through my addiction, and he would. And we're generally a very modern family, so we also have a lot of house parties, etc. So he only saw me drinking in parties or at home. So that
Okay.
was one thing which was a problem. But I started that to think that okay, it made me feel better because I was feeling worthless at that time when I lost my job and my business. So I was not earning much. I was not earning at
Right.
all. I started a business
Right.
again in 2000 October. But yeah, I mean, I didn't feel very good about myself at that time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Sanjay, this is something that I've heard that falling in addiction is relatively easy than thinking of coming out of it. And what was the journey about? Like, when did you realize that, okay, this is going too much for me?
So it's a very good question. So it makes me think, right? I actually was pushing my family away. I didn't realize that I was not feeling well, and I
Okay.
was not well enough mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and anytime anyone would ask me how I was, I would always say I'm fine, and I
Yeah.
would always hide what I was actually feeling. I was
Right.
actually feeling worthless. I felt as if I was not good enough. I was not good enough in my life. I was not good enough to provide for my family.
Right.
I went through a really bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Going through a bad time is different, and feeling bad about myself is different, right? So I really
Right.
felt bad about myself, and that I
Okay.
could not do what I wanted to do for my family. And that's why what happened is that I started, as I told you, I started drinking everything. But then one day I just realized that my son might pick up the same things which I was doing, and uh, that really made me feel as if am I doing the right things or not. Um,
Okay.
really, so I was still not earning enough. I was still doing a
Mm-hmm.
business, and I was really struggling in it. With my friend, I was doing a business with my friend.
Right.
I had also put in some money in that again.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work out. Didn't work out at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that for 2 years,
Okay.
and went through my addiction for around 1.5 years. I went through my depression for around 1.5 years when I did not. You are here to prove the world. You always think you are proving the world that by saying, okay, I went into business. I left my
True.
grade. I went into business, and now I'm doing very well. Right? So
Right.
fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it is what you keep hearing.
True.
And
Yes. Yes.
when I was doing that, when I was trying to fake it till I make it, I was faking my mental health as well.
True.
I told
Right.
everyone I'm fine, I'm this thing. But then I was pushing my family away.
Mm-hmm.
I would be very angry at home, but outside I would be. I mean, so I was living two lives almost.
Right.
Uh, and one day I don't know. There was this time where my son said that okay, and he started speaking at 3 4 years of age, right? So
Right.
he,
Right.
he told me one day that Papa, when I grow up, I'll also drink this, right? So I'll drink this.
Oh.
He and that to me
Triggered.
just gave me a yeah, it gave me a kick up my backside, right? I didn't want to do that.
Yes.
He should have a choice in life. I mean, whether he wants to drink, not drink is up to him. But at least he should have a
Yes.
choice in life. He should see people not doing it. So
Yes.
that is the day I decided that I'll stop it. And suddenly I got the one day I was just watching and just stop me when you feel like Devashi. So
Yes.
I'm just
Sure.
going through the story. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, one day I just came into I was watching a series on Amazon Prime and I saw Sean Penn. If you've seen Sean Penn, Sean Penn is
Yes.
an
Yes.
actor who worked in Mystic River and won Oscar for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's called The First on Amazon Prime. He's running in the first show, in the first reel. He's running on the banks of a river with his dog, and he's running
Yes.
shirtless, 50 plus, and he had a six pack. So I was like, okay, so shit, I want to get six pack. I'm
Wow.
35 and I want to
That's
get
some inspiration.
yeah. So from the next day I started running. From the next day I started running. I quit alcohol. I'm
Okay.
determined when I want to be. So
Okay.
and I think all of us can be. It's not me
Yes.
being special, but all of us can be. And I started running from the next day. I got up at 4 o'clock, and after that, for the last 2 years, I've been doing the same thing. I get up at 4 o'clock, do my exercise. Um,
Wow.
now got a six pack. So yeah,
Wow. I
without
think you
having
did.
alcohol. So yeah, I have quit alcohol as well. So yeah,
Wow.
that was the way I did.
That's amazing. Because it's really amazing because of the fact that the consistency that you're having.
Yeah.
Because starting is, I think, easy. It's not that easy, but it's relatively easy. But having that consistency to do it for the every day for the past 2 years is a really damn impressive job, Sanjay. So I think It's a
Thanks.
huge applause to you on that. So
Thanks
now
for that.
moving on, you've given a wonderful insight, but I just want to touch upon one more fact that when your son saw you drinking and when your son told that I also want to drink that when I grow up, was that the time when you really realized that okay, this is enough and I have to look for ways to improve my life, improve the quality of my life?
Yeah, I mean, see, I come from a family where my mom actually detests people drinking, right? So I got my family. My mother started understanding why I drank. She wouldn't know that I drink every day, of course, but
Okay.
she got to the point where she understood that okay, people can drink and not get angry and not act drunk.
Okay.
And they can still be nice after drinking, not lose their so to speak, their consciousness. So my
Okay.
dad also took advantage of that and we started drinking together sometime. But
Okay.
but yeah, that was the trigger. I just wanted him to have a choice of living his life the way he wanted to. So it's not
Yes.
that because if he starts looking at people drinking every day, it's
Hmm.
almost as if that is the only way to live, right? No, but
Right.
that's true.
Absolutely.
You don't need to
Yes.
enjoy only by drinking. You can enjoy by not drinking, and I have not regretted for a day. I my energy is amazing. I love my life right now. I get up at 4 o'clock. I sleep by 9:30. But
Wow.
I still love my life. I'm still very happy and I'm very energetic. So yeah, I mean that was the trigger. But then after
Hmm.
that, I just started and I continued because I had a goal of six pack, right? So yeah.
So that goal is really important, right? Having that goal and shooting for that is do you say, if like would you say that coming out of an addiction needs a goal,
It
needs a
needs you
strong goal?
it needs you to start liking yourself a little better, right? So because addiction, I think many times what happens is you are into an addiction because you don't like yourself.
Right. Right.
And we keep talking about loving ourselves, but we talk about loving ourselves while shopping or buying
Yes.
something for ourselves or
Yes. Yes. Yes.
eating an ice cream. I love myself, that's why I'm eating ice cream, right? So I love myself, and that's why I'm drinking.
Hmm.
I love
Yeah.
to I love to drink, and that's why I'm drinking. But actually, if you just look at it, if you become a little more aware of yourself, you're
Hmm.
actually doing that because of social pressure or because someone told you that is the way to enjoy yourself. That is
That
the
is the
only
way to live.
that is the way to
Yeah.
live. So many people
Yeah.
have told me after tell them my life. Many people have told me you live a very tight life, right? So
Yes.
I don't know how you live a very tight life and you're not enjoying. But I
Hmm.
disagree. I enjoy. It's not that I
Hmm.
don't enjoy. I go out. I go out with my friends. I go and have a coffee. They have a drink.
Hmm.
I have a coffee. I mean, there's a difference.
That's the only difference.
That's the only difference. Or I have water, right? So it's not that you can't enjoy. It's just that people have this notion and social pressure of enjoying in a certain way, and that
Right.
you can only enjoy in that way. That's not true. Just be true to
Yeah.
yourself. Just look at yourself and don't bow down to peer pressure. It's very important. And
Yes.
loving yourself means to talk whenever you make a mistake, to also talk to yourself lovingly, because we
Wow.
actually, whenever we make a mistake, we actually are very critical with ourselves. And
Hmm.
trust me, whenever we are in a job, I'm also in a job right now. So whenever you're in a job, you are
Hmm.
so critical with yourself that you are more critical of yourself than your boss when you make a mistake. So that's why
Right.
your boss really telling you something doesn't really matter, because you are already feeling shit. And on top of
Right.
it, if the boss is also telling you, you feel more shit. That's it, nothing else, right? But
Yeah.
you make yourself feel shit like crazy anyway. So the moment you start talking to yourself lovingly, once you've made a mistake,
Hmm.
everyone makes mistakes, and every
Hmm.
person, every human makes a mistake. A person who does not make a mistake is God, right? So
Right.
there is nobody in this world who does not make a mistake. Yeah, you might make a mistake in certain things. Someone else makes a mistake in something else. For example, I never break a traffic rule,
Wow.
but I might
Yeah.
still no. I mean, I might be the person who doesn't break a traffic rule, but
Yeah.
I still go and go and drink like crazy and act like crazy right after drinking.
Yeah.
But someone else might break traffic rules, but they might be going and helping old people cross the road, or they might be helping needy people, right? So
Yes.
everyone in this life makes mistakes, and that is one very very important thing to understand, and to love yourself about that it's okay
Wow.
with all your flaws, all your goodness, you still are a good person, right? So
Wow. I think you have been you have been brutally honest in our discussion till now, in this session till now, and this is exactly what I needed and we all needed. So Sanjay, in order to wrap up this segment, I would just need a short and crisp message to all our heroes, to this community.
So one of the things which I always felt about was that I was never grateful for what I had. Right. So
Okay.
I had this great family. I have this great family. I was never grateful, and I was never in the present. I was always looking at, okay, when I earn a lot of money, then I will be very happy.
Right.
But I was already happy, right? So I already had a great wife. I already had a 4-year-old child.
Wow.
Today I'm separated. So I really want to give this message to all the men out there that just be grateful and be in the present moment. The family you have is the best thing that can happen to you. If you're not grateful and you're already always striving for something in the future, then you will lose what you have in the present, and that's very very important to realize, right? So be very very grateful for what you have while you go for something which you really want to. That's okay, but be grateful. Then you never take something for granted, and you never take something for oh yeah, my parents are always there. Yeah, my family is there. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it is okay if I go to my family a little later. If I don't spend time on this Sunday, if I don't take them for granted. Just be grateful for them and for the work for you, right? So just be very grateful. Be very very loving to them. Be whatever they do, whether they are supportive or are not supportive of your dreams. They only love you and they only want good for you, and they're the only ones who will want good for you, right? So they're the only ones who will want good for you.
Sanjay,
So
quickly, this, since we are about to wrap up, so I'll just shoot you 2-3 questions quickly. Just give me a one-word answer to this because it's fun stuff, right?
Okay.
What's your favorite book?
The Power of Now.
The Power of Now. Okay. If your life was a movie, who would you like to play as the hero, the lead role?
Wow. Okay. I love romantic movies, so most probably Shah Rukh Khan and DDLJ probably. So
Okay, awesome. Now, the third one. What's invisible, but you should, but you wish people could see?
the power within us. The power within us.
Power
We
within
have a
us.
lot of power within us, and we don't really see it. Yeah.
Okay, so the last question. How do you feel about putting pineapple on a pizza?
Love it.
Wow. Guys, so this is it. This is what we wanted. Short, crisp, wonderful session. In order to wrap up this session, I would like to thank you, Sanjay, for giving us the time on a Sunday evening, and to all the people who joined us on this session. And I'm looking forward to more such amazing live sessions in the days to come, and we would be coming to you with more powerful personalities like Sanjay. So thanks a lot. Have a great evening, Sanjay. Thanks again.
Thanks a lot for the
Sure.
privilege of inviting me here. I just wanted one photo to be shared, which is with my son, and I wanted to show how grateful I am for having him.
Sure.
So if it can be shared,
Yeah. Niyati, can you please share the photo? And I think it's
I just wanted to
loading.
show this was when he was 2 years old.
Wow, beautiful.
This was for I think we had a New Year's. So we were we had a party and we were coming back. So we just had a moment which my wife very nicely clicked. So yeah, so very grateful for him and my family. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Sanjay. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye.